In this upscale Los Angeles suburb where motorists drive expensive cars and million-dollar homes line the streets, 10-year-old SHY-ee-muh, a new arrival from Egypt, worked as a virtual slave for a wealthy family from Egypt who had moved to the United States. Her servitude was payback for her parents' unpaid loans.
By like maybe 8:30 or 9, like the mom and dad will wake up. I'll get their stuff ready if they're leaving, or their breakfast and stuff like that.
Amal and Nasser Ibrahim owned a luxury home with 5 bedrooms, but SHY-ee-muh was forced to sleep in the garage. She says she worked up to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, earning $30 a month for 2 years. And she says she was not allowed to go to school.
I'll get up and get the rooms ready, cleaned, doing the baths, doing the bathrooms, vacuuming the floors, washing their clothes if there's dirty clothes, and hanging it up and everything.
SHY-ee-muh says Mrs. Ibrahim slapped her several times after the woman accused her of being mean to the couple's children.
She started yelling at me, and I'm like, I tried to tell her I didn't do anything, so she slapped me, and she pushed me away from her, you know.
At parties, SHY-ee-muh, who you see on the left, cleaned up after the family. It never occurred to her to run away.
Working for them, it was pretty normal, I guess. I mean, I didn't, I saw it all around in Egypt.
A special agent with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement says the practice amounts to modern-day slavery.
Well, I think if your movement has been limited, you are no longer able to do the things that we all so enjoy, from practicing religion to going to school to developing friends and developing as a little human being, then and being forced to work. I don't think that there is any other term that you could use than modern slavery, modern-day slavery.
6 years ago, an anonymous tip that SHY-ee-muh was living in the garage led authorities to intervene, and the Ibrahims were prosecuted on charges of forced labor and slavery, and then sent to prison for between 22 and 30 months. As for SHY-ee-muh, she's been adopted by a caring family.
I don't want to mess up. I don't want to get in trouble because I want to be a police officer. Sometimes I do things before I think, but most of the times I like to think about it.
Earlier this year, she graduated from high school.
School, college, driving, having my own car, going to work that I want to go to, and having my own money. Run!
In addition to spending time behind bars, the Ibrahims were required to pay SHY-ee-muh more than $75,000 for her work during her 2-year ordeal. Mrs. Ibrahim is now out of prison and has been deported to Egypt, and her husband will soon follow her as soon as he's released from prison.
Feel
Sophia Manos, The Associated Press.